A complete meltdown as far as Indian aviation is concerned. What I'm going to try and do at this stage is explain to you what exactly has taken place in Indigo. A lot of people wondering how India's most reliable airline has seen this cascading network issue. Now, there's something called flight duty time limitations, FDTL. This is essentially a safety regulation which governs the number of hours that pilots can safely operate. If they fly more than that, there's a sense that fatigue can impact pilots. You don't want our pilots to be tired, right? So let's take a look at what the old rules were. The old rules were 2019 rules. There was a weekly rest of 36 hours that was allowed. In other words, pilots did not, in Indigo and other airlines, get 2 days off. There's a new rule which has come into place. It's come into place in two tranches. That says that there need to be 48 consecutive hours of leave. So you can't have like a few hours on one day that you get off, or maybe a day off. There has to be 2 days right off. So with 2 days off is 48 hours. The old rule says that there's something called night duty. You can operate on night sectors between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. The new rules say that night duty has been extended up till 6 a.m. Now, this becomes problematic, and I will explain to you in a little while why. It has to do with the number of flights that you can operate during night duty. Now, here's what I was talking about. The maximum flight duty period for night operations, remember, many of our flights operate at night, used to be 13 hours. That's come down to 10 hours. What does that mean? It means that to operate the number of flights that you seek, you need to have more pilots. The question is, where are the pilots? Let's move to the next point. And the next point will give you the maximum number of landings. Before, the old rules allowed up to 6. A pilot could land at night up to 6 times. That's come down to just 2. But airlines are now in trouble. If a pilot can only land two times at night, then, and you have a certain number of flights as per your schedule, where are you going to get pilots to fill those flights and operate them? So there's that weekly rest hour chaos, the number of flights that you can operate, the hours that you need to take rest. All of it has meant, as far as Indigo is concerned, that they just don't have enough pilots to fly their planes.